Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Trent, and today I'm going to be reacting to Shrine of Malice and their song Chainbreaker and their official music video for the song. Released yesterday, so this is completely brand new. I'm not too familiar with Shrine of Malice. They're super heavy. I know the vocalist is absolutely crazy with range. So definitely interested to see it. She's never heard them. So this is Katie again jumping in, my girlfriend, on another video. So you've probably seen it in the previous video. So I wanted to do a few with her because we're enjoying it, and I like torturing her with metal because this is my opportunity to do that. And I left this screen up here. Typically I try to find a cool, looking little thing to start off the video, but it says, warning, this video has been identified by epilepsy action to potentially trigger seizures for people with photosensitive epilepsy. Viewer discretion is advised. So I think that was important regardless, just to be on the safe side. So we're going to go ahead and jump into Shrine of Malice and their song Chainbreaker. I like it. You see it? Mm-hmm. All right. Yes.
I love the choir. Do you hear that?
Yeah.
Every time. I like the choir.
Choir is used a lot in metal.
I love it. They're so high. I used to be in choir, so I really like it.
Did you see her way of getting home? Is just smacking my arm repeatedly. So we're 32 seconds in. Are you ready to actually listen to the song?
Yes, I really like it so
far.
my God. It's really good. Although I am getting attacked by the flashes of light, but it's cool.
You told me you didn't have epilepsy.
Not yet.
That's not how that happens either. Not yet. Okay. Moving on. I did want to stop it. I did point out, though, she ain't wrong, though. That's, like, ridiculous. Like, the flashing, I think, I don't know, maybe it will give us epilepsy. Because that is insane. Like, that can't give me a headache.
I'm literally, like, squinting.
It's like they could have done it a couple times to get their point across, but oh my gosh. Like, the video's been kind of cool visually, but I can't even enjoy it because I feel like my eyes are being raped by flashes.
It's very artsy. I really like it. I think it's cool. But I have to, like, squint to keep focused.
See, she notices all the weird things. I focus on, the stuff that most people focus on, like the instruments and the vocals.
I like that too.
She's like, I thought that one bird and the one theme just looked real pretty. But yeah, sometimes, every time. But so far, I really like it. The vocalist is insane. He's super young, and his vocal range is absolutely crazy. I don't know. His highs sound different here for some reason, and I'm not sure why. Not that I don't like them, but they just sound a little bit different in this song. Maybe I'll have to just go back and listen more. But his lows are nasty. His vocal range is incredible for as young as he is. I think he's like 17, 18, 19, in and around that area. So that's definitely incredible. I didn't start screaming until I was 19. So to have the range that he had at 19 is ridiculous. That's a lot of practice. That's a lot of patience. And for a teenager, a young adult, patience doesn't come easily. So that's a lot of determination, a lot of patience, a lot of practice, and knowing when to limit yourself vocally to not hurt yourself. For some, it comes supernatural, but that's still a muscle you got to work up. So the fact that he's that young, has that good of control over his voice, that's pretty crazy, and I think they're going to be sticking around for a while. So I'm going to go ahead and keep playing, okay? You good?
Yeah.
All right. babe.
No, you don't have to stop it. I just like.
How am I supposed to know when you're doing sign language over there?
You're
like
supposed to look at me. I like the high choir sounds.
All right, we're 2 minutes into this video.
Keep it going. I'm just trying to get your
All right, so that was Shrine of Malice and their song Chainbreaker and their official video for the song that was released yesterday. What did you think?
I really liked it.
Really?
I was going to ask you, so what do you think, without knowing the lyrics, which I have pulled up secretly over here, what do you think they're trying to portray in the video itself with the visual?
So yes, so everyone knows she has the lyrics next to me. I've never heard the song, obviously, can I just say, just based on, say, the visuals in the video, and then this being Chainbreaker as the title of the video, and it kind of look based on the visuals of the video, it's almost like as a society we're always going through almost like a routine. We're always going through we're like a well-oiled machine doing the same thing over and over and over again. So maybe it's about doing something different and getting out of that rut of being in that well-oiled machine of being industrial or doing the same thing every single day and just breaking that chain. You can see they had a lot of visual representation of like cogs and gears just continuously moving, like, or we're blindly just trying to move forward, and we keep blindly moving forward without going different or trying something different. But that's kind of like what I would get from, you know, maybe the context of the visuals in the music video and the title of the song being Chainbreaker. You know, breaking those chains and the things that bind you down, so that way you can kind of free yourself and do your own thing.
Yeah, I think it's really neat. So there's a couple of verses in the song that I think really portray that. You kind of see time is ticking. It's going faster. You're watching traffic sped up. You're watching all the, what are those things in a clock?
Gears?
All the gears moving. You know, that's like a sign always of just time that's moving. It's going. And what is life in the midst of that? Is there purpose in this life? And so I love deep things. So this song is actually very deep. I'm just gonna.
Life?
Hey. I'm going to read like a couple lines. So it starts with, some will say we are wicked. I would say we are cursed. I see the large scale of things revolving and cracking earth. If we are to survive, us brave must take our stand. And later on it says, Homo sapien, creature of sentence, when will you learn you hold a purpose? Choosing to live enslaved, tell me, have you been indoctrinated? And I think these artists are really trying to portray something like, you know, life, we get busy, we go, everything just flies by us. And if we don't kind of stop and look at life and kind of see the purpose for what it is, like, it's just going to pass us by. So I just loved visually. It was super well done. Musically, I really liked it. I'm a singer, so I like the choral pieces. And I also, as a singer, like a lot of dynamics, which I think they did a great job of doing. And then even just the artsy piece of the video really caught me. So you thought I wasn't going to like it.
Hey, you never know. I guess I think the biggest thing is with a lot of what's good about her is, although metal's not really her style, one big thing that when we first started as a band that kind of, I think, helps me with the situation with her and makes me understand why that this isn't a shock for her, that why that she's although she may not entirely like be in love with it like I am and enjoy it as much as I am, but she can respect it and appreciate and see how much musicianship goes into it. Whereas when we first started as a band, our first EP was a concept EP. So my lyrics told a story from the first song to the end of the EP. So for 6 straight songs, it was one giant story. Our music was very, very complex, very, very kind of, it was all over the place. It was very Between the Buried and Me inspired. So it would go from super heavy elements to out of nowhere into jazz. And it would be really upbeat jazz stuff that just a lot of people didn't understand. So when we had a band manager, he came up to us one day. I'm not going to mention any names or anything, but he came up to us one day, and one good piece of good advice that he gave us was, you know, when I'm in the crowd as a musician myself and other musicians who watch your band, they understand the complexities of what you're playing. They understand what you're doing and what you're going for and how crazy what you guys are actually doing is and how well you're doing it. However, he's like, majority of the people aren't musicians. The majority of the people are there just to listen to music and watch music. They're not going to understand that. They're not a musician. They're not going to understand the complexity that you're putting in music, and to them it might just sound like jumbled, like it kind of going all over the place. So he's like, so my best advice to you is not that what you're doing is bad. It's like, it's good, but it's to the point where it's too complex or it's only good for musicians. And he's like, you guys need to bring it down a little bit and simplify it a little bit more, so that way it appeals to a wider group of people. Which, you know, it's a kind of a hard pill to swallow as a band when you hear that, when you're really proud of something that you create, for someone to come and say, hey, you need to dumb it down. It's almost like kind of a punch in the throat. But whereas as we've grown as a band and got matured, it was a lot easier to understand, and that's what we did. You know, we still have complexities in our music, but we brought it down a little bit. We're not all over the place as much. We're more of a straightforward in a genre instead of jumping around so much. So that's why I can understand the situation with her, and it's kind of cool that she'll actually, even though she may not completely like it because it's not her thing, but she can respect it, which is always cool. So that's why I understand, even though I say, hey, you might not like it, it's because I still have that kind of that mentality. It's like, if you don't know anything about music and you don't know anything about metal or dated a guy that's in a metal band, then for most people, they're probably going to go, what in the hell did I just listen to? So that's why it's definitely beneficial. That's why I kind of ask you those things, because sometimes those are on my mind, but then at the same time, I have to realize that you also understand what goes into it. So that's always definitely beneficial. Make sense?
Yeah.
So again, guys, that was Shrine of Malice and the song Chainbreaker. I'm not sure if that's off an upcoming album or not. I don't follow them too heavily. I'm not saying it because it's not really listed here. Yeah, so I'd have to figure that out. But yeah, if you like what you see, guys, let me know. Again, Shrine of Malice, Chainbreaker in the video. It was released literally on the 21st of May. So it's actually technically 2 days ago. It says on YouTube 1 day ago. I got bamboozled. But yeah, so as always, guys, if you like what you see, hit subscribe. If you want to see more, hit the little notification bell. It'll let you know when I upload. If you want to see more videos with Katie, let me know, because she's going to be around for a while. unless you get sick of my butt. But
I'll be here.
but so we're gonna keep making videos then if she wants to. So,
and you could suggest other songs that aren't metal. Like make...
You can. I do say that all genres are welcome in my description.
You can make Trent do like a Disney song.
You could, but the people watching this wouldn't do that to me.
Well, you never know.
But yes, all genres are welcome. So if you have suggestions on songs or bands that you want me to check out, throw it in the description. Say, hey, check out this band, or you want to talk about the current song, or just talk in general. Leave a comment, like the video, do what you got to do. If you dislike the video and you didn't like what you all, hit that dislike button. It ain't gonna bother me. That's what it's all about. All right, she's weird. She just smelled me. It's just like got a deep breath in my shoulder there. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching as always, and hope you have a great rest of your day.
Bye.